In this video, we're going to be going over some insane things that you can do with Facebook custom audiences that should tremendously help you out with getting more profitable with your ads and also being a lot more creative with the types of campaigns that you can do. With some of the things I'm about to show you, this will unlock a lot of different advertising ideas that you may have and how you'll just approach Facebook and Instagram ads overall. So get ready, we're gonna get right into it. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I don't do fancy video editing here. I just come out with really solid content and I'll chop it up to make it a little bit quicker for you. But other than that, you're not gonna see a bunch of fancy effects. We are just all about getting to the value here. So let's get started. What is a Facebook custom audience? A Facebook custom audience has three sources of application. The first one is you can run ads to these people. You can exclude them from your ads, or you can create a lookalike audience out of this custom audience. And a lookalike audience is exactly like it sounds. It is basically saying, hey, here are people that have visited my website. I created a custom audience out of them. Now find me the people who are most similar to them online so that I can run ads to them. And that is how you're going to use these custom audiences. So let's get started with what are these sources. The first one is going to be your website. And this can be people who have visited your website at all. People who have visited specific pages. So you might want to say, hey, people who have added it to cart, people who have gone to this sales page, people who have watched an entire video and then made it here, people who have opted into some kind of lead form, right? You can make it based around people who have reached a certain step or a certain page on your website. And by knowing that these people reach that certain page, that will tell you something about them. So that's the most common way that people create a custom audience, is just with your website. And this only works if you have your pixel installed. So make sure you check out videos on how to install Facebook pixels, or data sets as they're called now, so that you can actually track this. And I covered that in my last video actually, so you can check that out. It's called how to set up Facebook Business Manager or Meta Business Manager. Check out that video if you don't have your pixel installed yet. Now, here is something that a lot of people don't know about: a customer list. And this is you uploading names, emails, phone numbers, all the information that you have about customers. And what it's going to do is it's going to track down their linked Facebook and Instagram accounts. It's going to say, oh, this phone number matches up with this person's account, and it's going to figure out who they are and match it up to their Facebook and Instagram. And the reason why this is so powerful is because with the website, you can only track to a max of 180 days. And if you have had a business that has been around longer for 6 months, you probably want to factor in a lot more about your customers than just the data that your pixel has from the last 6 months. So maybe you've been in business for 5 years and you have 5,000 customers. Rather than saying, I want to create a lookalike audience of people who have purchased in the last 6 months, you can create a lookalike audience of people who have ever purchased from you by uploading your customer list. So that is going to be one of the biggest applications that a lot of people use it for. Now, like I said before, you can run ads to custom audiences, exclude them, or create a lookalike. So if you have 5,000 purchasers on an email list and you upload these people, you can run ads to them, right? People who have bought from you before. You can run ads to a brand new product. You can run ads to rebuy a product that they've bought before. You can run ads to get them on a subscription service where they can subscribe and save. So many different things that you can do with running ads to people who have bought from you before. So you can run ad campaigns, very low budget oftentimes, to sell them a new product and really just get some sales quickly. You can also exclude them from your ads, which is a great way to go about running cold ads, where maybe you're running a new customer offer where you say, get your first bottle for free, or get your first bottle of this supplement 50% off. You're running some kind of discount that you only want to run to get new customers. Then what you could do is upload everyone who's ever bought from you and then exclude them from your ads. And I'll go through a quick tutorial of like, where do you put this in? Where do you include them in your ads? Where do you exclude them? And by the way, this is only done in Facebook Ads Manager. You can't do this from boosting a post. There are 0 scenarios where you should ever boost a post. I came out with a video on that a couple months ago. Never ever boost a Facebook or Instagram post. But that customer list, you can upload it for running ads to them, excluding them from ads, or creating a lookalike audience out of them. So before I show you the lookalike audience, I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, you go to customer list, you go to next, you're going to upload a CSV file. So in your CRM, wherever you store all of your emails, you're going to export all of your emails in a CSV file. Now, this is a list of plastic surgeons that I got from the internet. And this is going to be one of the major hacks that I'm going to teach you right now into online marketing in 2024 and beyond. See, this list of plastic surgeons is not a past customer list that I have. I have a guy where he can go on the internet, and there's a lot of guys that do this too, so you can find your own, and they scrape the internet for very specific data. In this case, plastic surgeons don't really list their career on Facebook and Instagram is what we found out. However, they list their career on LinkedIn. So what he did is he ran a scrape of LinkedIn for everyone who has their job title as plastic surgeon that lives in America. And he found me 5,314 plastic surgeons that have their job title listed as such and live in America. And then what I do is I can upload this list into Facebook and Instagram, and then it will find the accounts that match up with them, and then I can run ads to these people. And this is a lot more targeted than if I try to tell Facebook and Instagram to run it to plastic surgeons, because a lot of them don't have their job title listed as this. And if I just write an ad that says, hey, plastic surgeons, like, it will probably find them. But from what I already found of trying to do that is it kept finding me a bunch of people who were looking to get plastic surgery and were not plastic surgeons. So in this case, especially when it's one of these more niche audiences that you're going for, you want to find someone that can scrape the internet and get a specific list for you and run ads to them. Another list that I got was for e-commerce store owners. Now, it's not that hard to target e-commerce store owners with an ad that says, hey, e-commerce store owners, or hey, Shopify store owners, or hey, looking to scale your e-commerce company, and then you can just do interested in e-commerce. But the problem is, if you're looking to sell a done for you or done with you Facebook and Instagram ads service like I do, in order for e-commerce businesses to be able to afford that, they have to be making a good amount of money. So my guy went on the internet and he got me a list of Shopify store owners that are selling more than $10,000 a month. And then he gave me over 10,000 names, emails, phone numbers, addresses, literally everything about these businesses that they had listed on their website was scraped from the internet, compiled into a single list, and now I can run ads to just this list. And I say, these are e-commerce store owners doing over 10 grand a month. So I can even run an ad that says, hey, e-commerce store owners, I know you're doing over 10K a month, and I would like to help you out. And they're like, what the heck? Like, how does this person know? And a lot of times in marketing, when you can do this direct call out, which kind of just like stops them in their tracks, where it's like, how does this person even know? This is really great to, you know, get them. It's like a good hook. It gets them to stop. But also, because I'm selling them a Facebook and Instagram ad service, this is a testament to how skilled I am, that they're like, how does this guy know? Like, obviously he knows what I'm doing. He knows what he's doing with Facebook ads if he's able to target me this accurately. So I'm going to upload this list and show you guys how this is done. And this is going to be incredibly valuable, what I'm about to teach you. I wish I knew this way earlier, because when you upload the list, you have the option to do like upload first name, upload last name, upload every bit that matches up with something, right? Now, the issue with this is that Facebook, if they find out that they're like, oh yeah, Paul, this last name, but it doesn't match up with the email that we have, it must not be him. Like, unless it all matches up, then it doesn't find this person. So what you actually want to do is you do one upload where you just do email. And then if you have phone number, you're gonna do one upload that is just phone number. Then you're gonna do it again with email and phone number. You'll find that you get way more people added to the list when you upload it in multiple different ways. Now, one more thing that you can do with these custom lists is you can have one of these list scrapers scrape the following of one of your competitors on Instagram. So for instance, I was running ads for this company that she was looking for a very specific clientele in the United Kingdom, and there was another account that was like the exact same company that she was doing, and she knew that the people who followed that account were exactly who she wanted to target. So what we did is my guy scraped that person's following, got all the information that was about them, and then we uploaded the custom list. So if you can say, hey, I know that my exact followers would be whoever is following this account, then that is another capability. So to get a list is usually about $297 from the guy that I've got linked in the description. You can try to find someone online to do it for cheaper or whatever, if you can find someone on Fiverr. But yeah, if you want to get a list from pretty much any source on the internet, then that is who I recommend, and you can find his info in the description. Now, let's move on to the next custom audience. App activity is if you have an app. Offline activity is if you're able to track people who interact with your store or call you. Very few businesses do these. Catalog is if you have a Facebook or Instagram shop. This is a cool one though, video. So you can do people who have viewed at least 3 seconds, 10 seconds of a video, 15 seconds, or a percentage wise. So if you run a video ad, then what you can do is you can retarget people who have watched 95% of the video, basically the entire thing. And then you'll just go to choose videos, and then you'll select the page that you want to, that it's tied to, or the Instagram account, or if it's from an ad campaign, and you can select those videos, and then of course you can run ads to those people, exclude them from ads, or you can create a lookalike audience of those people. Just looking at all of these options, you should get some new marketing ideas for what you can do with these ads. Now, let's create a lookalike audience. So what you do is you choose a source for that lookalike audience, which can be any custom audience. But let's say that we want to do it off of that plastic surgeons list that I just uploaded. And then I'm going to say United States. And then what does this mean? This means that it's going to find the top 1% of America. 2.8 million is the top 1% of the US population that is on Facebook and Instagram, is why it's always 2.8 for this 1%. And find the people who are as close to them as possible, and it considers everything about them. So a lookalike audience is one of the best audiences that you can run ads to, because it's not just, oh, people interested in plastic surgery, or people who you know, are this age or of this demographic or live here. It considers everything about them. So these 5,314 plastic surgeons, it's going to factor in where they went to college, their age, income that they know about them, the content that they like. Just every little thing about them will be factored into this equation. Now, you pretty much always just want to do a 1% lookalike, and then if it's working really well, then you can create a 2% lookalike, and it doubles the amount of people that are in it, or a 3 or up to a 10. Very rarely are you ever going to run a 10% lookalike, because, you know, especially plastic surgeons, there certainly is not 28 million plastic surgeons in America. There's not even 2.8 million. So that's why 1% is basically always what you're going to want to do. And then you're just going to create that audience. So wrapping up here, I'm just going to show you of what it looks like if you're going to exclude these people from your ads. This is going to be done at the ad set step. So if I go in here and I edit one of the ad sets, and you just scroll down to the part where it will show you your audiences, then right here under custom audiences, you can see that I'm already running to both of those audiences, which is why you do both uploads and you run to both of them so you can make sure you get them all. So in the custom audiences, you can just add, click here and then add one of the audiences. And then if you wanted to exclude, you go to exclude, and then you can exclude one of the audiences that way. If you got some value, make sure you like this video, comment any questions you have, and if you could use some extra help with running ads, I do done with you and done for you services. The done with you services is where I teach you how to run profitable ads for your company yourself, and that starts at a one-time fee of $750 and can go up a little bit higher depending on what kind of company you have. And if you are looking for me to run your ads for you, I will run your Facebook and Instagram ads completely with starting rates at $850 per month. They can go up to $2,500 per month, but just depending on how complex your company is, between $850 and $2,500 a month. So book a call and chat with me for about 15 minutes. Let me know what you're looking for, and I might be the guy to help scale your company to those next levels. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.